Open your eyes, what can you see around? Wind of the open sky, over the siren sounds. This is a dream, getting the royal scar, holding a diamond blade, throwing it far. Holding your breath still, you jump the fire. We'll just sit and wait till it's gonna fly. You got it, then try to tell me you got the wrong guy. Got the wrong. Got the wrong guy. Then try to tell me you got the wrong guy.
Good evening, y'all. My name is George. This show is Don't Panic Flip, and tonight we have round 2 on Looney Tunes. Last night was a ton of fun. We hit that billion-point game, but we've also got the owner and first-time guest on the stream, Dan Dice. Good evening. No, I'm sorry, Higher Peanut. Good evening. I was trying to do that based on the sound, but we've got Dan, aka Man Adams, from Twitch and from YouTube. This is your game.
It is, yep.
And you've put a decent amount of time on this game. Overall, I just want to jump right into it. What's your opinion so far?
I think it's Spooky's best flowing playing game to date. There's so many shots on it, you can just lose track of what ramp feeds what shot. But I think that's a good problem to have. It could overwhelm some people, but no, I think it's the greatest shooting game to date. Out of the gate, code's going to be slow.
Oh, sorry. You do have to be somewhat close to
Out of the gates, code's going to be slow, a little bit slower than like a major manufacturer like Stern or whatever. But I think they've proven since the last couple of games that they'll eventually get there. Hopefully. But no, I love it. I love the classical music in the game, how it ties in with the modes.
Which I've turned off right now.
Well, you'll have it enough to where if you want to, have a stream to where you just,
listen to the cool music.
The music will get stuck in your head. The classical music will definitely get stuck in your head.
Yes.
So, but yeah, no, I like the game. I know Pez just got one through Project Pinball. I think he's liking the game. So I'm kind of biased. I have a soft spot in my heart for Spooky.
Okay. I thought you were going to say Looney Tunes, but no, it's Spooky.
Well, just take that for for what you will. I think their games get a lot of bad rap, although they have had some embarrassing missteps at times. But I think they've made roads to correct that. So
cool.
But yeah, no, I think it's a great game, and it's probably be coding it for the next year and a half, 2 years to complete it. So
okay. And right away, by the way, Zombie Fishers, Higher Peanut, Combusting Nugs, welcome to the stream. And for a music pin, it might be the one and only to not get instantly DMCA'd. That's actually a good point. In fact, I didn't get DMCA'd last night, but I did get silenced, and I can't publish last night's stream, but that's because I still had the music too loud in the background, and I was playing a lot of dubstep. In fact, on that note, is there a particular genre of music that you like? Anything but country.
80s is cool with me.
Yes.
If you just want to do full Scott Denisi mix, I'm cool with that. I'm listening to his latest Final Resistance album.
Okay.
So, I love Scott Denisi partly because he's made a couple of spooky games.
Right. I like that. Actually, I'm going to go work on throwing some music on.
Okay.
And now you know this game a lot better than I do. So I'm going to let you take first go at it. I'm going to go swing and throw some music on. And there's a few things that we had problems with yesterday. One, I had no idea what the third button does. Meta Nightman, good evening. Full Tilt Pinball, welcome. It has been a very long time. I'm actually loving Looney Tunes right now. And this is where Dan, I think it's really good to have Dan here for, just for fun. But also, you figured out a lot of this game. So the big questions that we had last night, especially about making progress. You were talking about wanting to get to Tasmania. And then also, what does the illustrious third button actually do? Those are some good things I think that we can focus on initially.
Great.
So I'm gonna let you go, and good luck, sir.
All right. So just to explain the third button, basically when you shoot the crate and you earn, eventually go into the crate, you can earn Acme Awards. If you get to have multiple awards available, you can use that third button to select through the different ones, and then you use the lockdown bar button to select which one you want. So far, that's the only function of the third button. I don't know if they plan on putting more functionality into that, but that's what it does for now. But yeah, let's get going. So I'm trying to hit white shots so I can start a mode. I think maybe right out of the bat you got to hit 2 or 3, and then as you get through different modes, you got to get more white shots to be able to start another mode.
So kind of like spelling map on Jurassic Park.
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
So I think I've hit 2. I think you got to hit 3.
RX, good
All right.
evening. Iron Fox, good evening.
So my start episode is lit, so I'm going to try to go for that. All right. So I'm going to choose. I don't have my anvil mode or my anvil hurry up very far, so I'm just going to choose one that doesn't have, involve like a bunch of shots. So on Robin Hood 1, you got to collect gold and then give it away. I can't remember. I think the pink shots are where you collect it, and then the yellow is where you give it away. I'll have to find out here. Yep.
Man, I type in Denise, and Scott is not the first person
Really?
that shows up, and I'm a little disappointed. All right, we're gonna throw on. I hope Scott's okay with this, but we're gonna put on the Final Resistance.
Oh
album.
yeah, no, that's great. I don't think a lot of people realize that album's out. So once again, my whole goal in this mode is to collect the gold with the pink shots and give it away with the yellow. I would imagine the more yellow you collect before you give it away, the more points you're going to score.
Yeah, this is my kind of music right here.
I love his music.
Lynn in Denver, welcome, pointing out the fact that they also bought that album without having heard it because Scott. Yeah.
I think he's far proven beyond a doubt that he's, very talented.
Oh yeah.
both in music and pinball. So.
And also like cars, because I know that he's won awards with I think some of the cars that he builds. Like
I had no idea he was into cars too.
Yeah.
So if anybody noticed, the crate's working now. It's opening fully, and the magnet just threw it in there, and then I drained. So
Perfect timing on that. Also, Dan heard me complaining last night about the crate not working, and he texted me this morning like, "Hey, can I come over and fix that?
well, it's a
We
pretty
can make
important
it
thing
work."
to have working, So yeah, if I had borrowed somebody's game and that wasn't working right, I'd have to say something. So let me.
It's also pinball, right? Like
Right.
The stuff goes wrong.
So the whole anvil hurry up, the way you progress to that is you shoot left ramp and shoot crate. Shoot left ramp, shoot crate. If you do that enough, the frenzy insert will be lit. You shoot that left ramp and that starts your multi-ball, your anvil frenzy.
Okay.
Usually I try to start a mode and then combine that with the mode.
Eternal Gremmy, good evening. Had no idea that Porky Pig was Catholic. I'm assuming there was a something that made sense there with that. Also, RX asking, is this a rental or adding to the lineup? This is essentially a rental. Dan's letting me borrow this for a few months here. Indeed, there was. Yeah. So tomorrow's task in the 3/4 arcade, correct the oversight on Godzilla Pro and fit it with a proper physical, honest-to-God solenoid-based knocker. The oversight. You like the physical knocker, and that I completely understand. Kirk Hobbs, good evening. How the heck is your night going? If anyone local, says Kirk Hobbs, who knows what they are doing, good caveat, offers to fix your problem, how long does it take you to say yes? Measured in tenths of a second with your pin. Yeah, good point. Good. Also, a second good qualification there.
I've got my Anvil Frenzy ready here, and since I'm on ball 3, I'm gonna go ahead and take it even though I'm not in the mode, just because I'm on ball 3. So.
And that's on the left ramp, right?
Correct. And I just almost died trying to...
I saw that.
So.
It's a much easier backhand.
It is very easily backhanded.
Eternal Gremmy prefers real knockers to fake knockers. Not gonna comment on that. With pinball, it's so funny. In reality, when it comes to knockers for me, I have almost always had a small child in the house that I don't want to wake up. So the first thing I do in most games is I disable the knocker. And I have really appreciated the fact that a non-real knocker is usually nowhere as loud as the actual one. But I get it. Zombie Fishers, it's not happening. Especially not with all the plastic on my chest from the tattoo last weekend.
It's all on the reflex.
Dice, good evening. Hey, hi, howdy, bonjour. How you doing? We're doing good over here. Dice, you haven't met Dan before, but this is Dan, aka Man Adams. So if you see Matt Adams around, this is Man Adams Game, aka Dan, and this is the first time we have him on stream.
So I did my Anvil Hurry Up. So I'm gonna work towards my Giant Rocket Multi-Ball, which is, you gotta hit the captive ball. You can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then light lock. You hit that many times, and then your right orbit is lit for locks.
Got it.
So I'm gonna either try to start a mode, well, I definitely wanna try to start a mode first, which I think the only white shot is my right orbit right now, if I can. So the orbits on these games are kind of sneaky hard to hit, at least for me anyway.
The left orbit, for whatever reason, is always further down the flipper than I think it is.
They look easier to make than they are. That's how I would put it. I struggle with this right orbit.
So Lynn says when Godzilla came in, they shut off the substitute knocker noise, aka the squelch, before I queued up the first game. Yep, makes sense.
So what I actually, well, I just lost it. I just realized I had a Add-a-Ball ready, which you shoot it under the right flipper.
And it just puts you into 2-ball play, right?
Right.
So kind of like hitting Warp 9 in Star Wars, or Warp 9.9 in Star Wars, where it just adds a second ball into play.
Sure. As I realized that was ready, I drained, so.
Okay.
But yeah, you're up, man.
Let's give this a go. I'm excited to see what we can do with the crate opening up all the way. Who was it earlier? Now I really want to know why was... Yeah, Eternal Gremmy. When you said you didn't know Porky the Pig was Catholic, what specifically made you say that? Is he wearing a cross at some point, or did he say something? Because now I want to know. Good start, good start. I like where the game's head is at. We're good. All right, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. We're ready to start our mode.
That was some good flow action there.
Right?
as of about Rick and Morty, games after that, I think that's when Spooky got their flippers dialed in.
After Rick and Morty?
Right.
Yeah.
There's a new mode.
Ooh, Rabbit of Seville. Let's do it.
So we also just updated the recent code, so you see two more modes.
Hey, Fat Cobra, welcome to the stream. Playing Friar Tuck in the cartoon, he is a monk. Oh, Porky, aren't monks Catholic? Got it. Kirk Hobbs, makes sense. Okay, shoot white shots to finish the shave. There's one. Missed it by that much. Missed it there.
So this looks like a good candidate for a multi-ball to bring in. 'Cause there's
Right?
just white shots all over the playfield.
All right, hit the white shots. Just gotta find them. They are much later than you'd think. Up and around. We can backhand that shot.
Nice.
Yes. Some are Orthodox, Anglican, and Lutheran. That was mean game.
What did it do?
It shot the ball out somewhere up top and it just went directly into the outlane.
So yeah, that is one thing to watch out for. But I don't. The mode was over. It should have like been like in a hurry up. That may be a bug I need to report to those guys.
Okay, and I've got one of those lit white because I completed it in the middle. That, right there. It did it again.
Well, the code is beta for a reason. So.
Right. Okay, so now I need to spell map again. I'm just gonna say I'm spelling map. There's the hurry up there. Grr, it's the crate. There.
Nice.
Wow. So that should up the LED towards Tasmania, right? That's what you said? It's left ramp crate?
So the left ramp crate, that leads to Anvil Multiball or Anvil Frenzy. Just hitting the crate will spawn a red shot. If you hit
The red shot,
if you hit
okay.
the red shot, that fills up your Taz meter on the upper left of the back. What do you call that? The back of the playfield.
Sure.
I haven't yet to get there.
Okay, Add-a-Ball is lit. I've never actually purposefully gone for this. Okay, that... God, I love that. When it hits, it's great. And we just started another mode, Rabbit Transit. Or the hair-raising hair. That's a new one?
No, so the one you put, that's a new one.
Bully for Bugs. Oh, look at me. Taking that left turn at Albuquerque. Yellow shots. We're going there. To there, up and over. We're gonna hit the cross. Not what I meant to hit.
So
Now this is flashing red.
remember your items. Right now you got a 3x ramp you can activate if you want.
And I do that by,
lockdown
action
bar.
button, 3x ramps. I'm gonna hit it. There's a ramp. Wow, and there goes ball 3. But cool, I did something with an item. And that is the first time I've actually done something with an item. That's the most stoner thing I've ever heard George say. When it hits, it's great. Awesome.
Oh, you got a high score.
Oh. 10 is, I'm assuming it just reset the scores, right? Oh, it's the new mode.
It could be, yeah, it could be
All right.
score for something else other than, overall
I'll do that. That was S tier. Although the time he got confused when I was smoking weed and someone else is discussing smoking salmon, I do remember that. We were talking about smoking fish. No, smoking salmon, very specifically. And in my mind, for a half a second, I did imagine someone smoking a salmon like it was a joint.
So this time around, I'm going to try to qualify my giant rocket multi-ball off the bat by hitting this captive ball.
Eternal Gremmy, that's actually where my mind got stuck, and I realized that we were probably talking about food, not smoking an actual animal. Was as I was thinking about it, and I'm like, you can't light a fish; they're probably wet. Okay, so you are actively going, Dan, for that. Oh, nice. I call those slam dunks when you do it from the upper flipper.
Nice. Yep. I don't know if I'm close enough to choose a mode that has. I'll go for it. Let's see. What was the one that was it? Rabbit? I think this one had a bunch of just white shots everywhere.
Higher Peanut says everything burns if you bring the right oxidizer. Rogers, hey, I know that schmuck. That's your buddy, Dan. I don't think Dan heard, or maybe he's ignoring on purpose. Like, I don't want to talk to that guy.
So this captive ball is a little bit unique. I think they ran out of room to put it to where the ball is actually like behind it. So it's actually kind of like at a 45-degree angle to where when you hit it, it goes up.
Okay.
I don't know if that's an industry first or not, but. So
like the banana ramp on, like that kind of industry first?
Yeah, just the pinball first, like done anywhere in pinball. So I got my first giant rocket multi-ball lock.
Nice.
I probably won't be able to start this, and the mode will probably end right when. Nice when the crate works.
Ferret Faucet, good evening. Coltbird, good evening. Streambard, finally back to see the new table. That's right, Colt Bird. That is Snivy Tries, right? Dan gets locked in. What's it like to not have ADHD? So that, by the way, is a reference to Rogers is on screen. I don't know if you heard that earlier, or if you were purposely.
No, I'm.
You're in the game. You are.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
right
Well, I think I'm trying to explain it for everybody, so I'm a little bit more locked in. So one thing you do have to remember on this game, if you shoot the crate and it's not the start of the mode to where the ball save's going off,
Okay.
you got to remember it's going to kick out and come around that left.
You got to hold up the
Right.
flipper, do something.
I think eventually they'll code it to where they'll give you a ball save, but that just happened to me. It drained because that's just
Yep.
right. So I
Yep.
think they'll handle that with code eventually.
Yeah, seems an easy fix. That's kind of like the ball save on the layer in TMNT.
So I'm just gonna try to go after Giant Rocket Multi-Ball. That right orbit is really can get into your head.
Got it. I can just say Cole or Bird, says Cole. I'm going with Cole. I just made that decision.
That's lock number 2.
Rogers is unfortunately too tired to watch tonight. Tell Dan hello from Brian, and don't let any more man initials on that game.
Hi, Brian.
Nice, good upper
Oh,
loop
I
shot.
started a mode. Well, let me go to a. Well, I screwed up. I'm gonna try to start this multi-ball, but I don't know if this is a good mode to have with a multi-ball. But we'll. At least we're showing off the new modes.
Yeah, we're getting to see him. Also, this is one of my favorite episodes of Looney
Here we
Tunes.
go.
Nicely done. Is that 3?
Yep.
Yep. that shaker motor is insane. Firestorm, welcome to the stream. Now, I did put music on. Zombie Fishers, if you're still on. Or actually, this goes to anybody. Can you guys hear the music okay, or is it too loud? Lamb Diggity Dang Dog, good evening.
I'm trying to play it cool and be Elwin right now, but
And by Elwin, are you talking? Yeah.
Trapping up. Yeah.
3 balls on one side, you just play with the other. I love it. Uh-oh. Nice. Everybody out of the pool. Ah. Oh, that. Oh, nice. Is it giving it back?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
see
giving
the
it back.
ball save going on, but I'll take it.
So I love all of the events that show up on the left side of the LCD. Was that a tap pass?
I'm just in the heat of the moment. I did what I did.
Oh yeah, Dice. So I struggled naming the stream the first time because I couldn't put the E in Loony. Yeah, it doesn't allow it in the titles because I think Loony is a trigger word with an E, but you can do it without an E, which is also once again kind of funky. I'm guessing it has to do with the Loonies and Toonies, maybe. I don't know how those are spelled for the Canadian dollar and $2 bills though.
So I finished a mode and it's a vault hurry up, and I think, wow, I didn't get it. That should have gave it to me. You just got to hit either one of the targets or the drop target.
Okay.
Obviously, when you're on your lower flippers, you got to set it up somehow, some way. Okay.
Obi-Wan with the Force, welcome. Just notice the MST3K style during the episode modes. I know, where you get to see them actually watching the episodes. It's quite cool. Oh, music kind of overwhelms the table audio. Cool, I'm on it.
So I just got a crate item, spot a shot. So I've got that whenever I want to use it, if I don't drain. Oh, so I got only ball 2. I got one more. I think they put an extra ball in here. Maybe you have to get 2 or 3 modes completed. I don't know for sure.
Okay.
I know there is an extra ball in here. I think it has to do with completing modes. I think I'm going to try to go after Marvin Martian mode, which is the left orbit spinner. You hit that enough times and it'll give you a choice.
Area 50. No,
Correct.
wait, that's the multi-ball, right?
Area 51 3/4.
Yeah.
That's your left. To qualify that, you got to hit your spinner enough, which I don't know off the top of my head how many spins, but.
Cole, because everything is tied to your name. So at this point, I actually have to re-trigger. I'll have to go in there. In fact, hold on, I'm gonna do it. Nope, I'm gonna do it next time. Remind me in when I'm done with my next ball, I gotta go in there and create you a new intro or copy the Snipey Tries one over. That's all I have to do is rename the folder and it'll connect, but I tie everything to the username.
All
right.
Apologize, I haven't really been looking at chat. So.
Oh, no. Oh, Cole, there's nothing to apologize about there. You go ahead and change names. What did Porky Pig say? We've got another...
I wasn't paying attention.
It kind of sounded like he said the F word. Like, we've... Hold on, I'm gonna turn up the master volume so we get louder. Since I turned the music off. Yeah, so we get some louder call-outs. All right, spelling map. All right. God, that feels really good. Hair raising. Oh, nope. What's up? Porky Pig and Scaredy Cat. Let's do that. I don't think I've seen this one yet.
So this
Thanks.
This is a good one to have with multi-ball because I think it's a bunch of blue shots.
Okay. Meaning there's just a lot of shots on the playfield
Right.
that doesn't require like hitting specific things.
Correct.
All right, we're going blue. Shot number 1, we're also gonna get a ball lock towards area 51 3/4. All switches drive the mice away. That was fantastic.
Is this machine even allowed?
So even though that area 51 was blinking, I think it was an indicator how far you were on your anvil hurry up. That doesn't really come into play until you shoot that left spinner enough.
Got it.
And then you'll hear Marvin Martian say like you're qualified or whatever. And then you have a choice of one of the 3 modes, and you can also choose that one by hitting the spinner again.
Okay, so here's my question. The film reel, right here.
Right.
None of that is lit currently. But
Yeah.
I did start one of the modes. So how
It
I would
should
expect it to be
I would think it should be lit like white.
white, I think is complete, and then whatever the other color is started, right?
I think white means you started, but green's complete. We'll find out here.
Okay. Ain't she sweet? I gotta go bully for bugs.
Because with the Penn Stadiums on there, it may be hard to tell if it's white or not.
Meta Nightman saying green is complete, white is started, but nothing was lit.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna get that back though.
Stay right there, recruit.
Okay. That's coming back. All right, so we're gonna go for that shot. Missed it. Missed it again. Nope. All right. Now, I should have 2 whites showing up on that reel because we
Correct.
have started 2. And it's not showing it. It did this last night too, though, where I know I had gone through, I thought, and played every single mode.
That has to be some kind of bug.
Okay. Has anyone else seen that? Is that a known issue?
And this is the first. Well, one's lit.
Why wasn't it?
So this is the first time I've played the beta code. So I know the prior code. So it was doing it on the prior code too.
Yes. Yep.
Maybe it's something as simple as a loose connection on that board. But if the connection came back, you would have had 2, and the lights are working. So
Right.
flash. That's weird. Maybe if you only get so far in the mode, I don't.
I think I'd be okay with that. Oh man, that is 3 times there. All right.
Wait.
Yeah, I got to work on that reject. I didn't know there was beta testing for pinball games. Yes, Ferret Fawcett, there are. And I'm gonna get myself another drink.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That's all, folks.
That cider. Any one of those ciders would work. All right, I think I'm gonna try to go after one of the area 51 3/4 modes, which is the left orbit spinner.
Left orbit, got it. Okay. I love beta testing games. Fat Cobra. Oh man, are we gonna? Probably not tonight, I think. Bass Tone, good evening.
So
Coming in late, did that non-light have to do with the skill shot? I don't know.
So that noise is a spinner.
Yep.
I don't know how many you have to get, but I might as well go ahead and start a mode. I got a mode ready.
Nicely done. On the fly from the left side.
Let's see. Maybe play one they haven't seen yet.
So Dice says, I wonder if the timeline... Hold on, I gotta rotate this sucker. There we go. I wonder if the timeline is still roughly the same. In the Special When Lit documentary, Pat Lawler said that each game for a designer is about a year of their life. That's a good question. That was back in 2009. And Code says, sorry for pinging yet again, but I was told to... Oh, yeah, there we go. To remind me to switch it up. It is Cole... Is it Cole TL Bird? Is that right? With an L? You know what? I'm just going to copy it. And then I'm going to come in here. And I'm going to go to... Twitch viewers content. And your name used to be Snivy Tries, so we're going to go there. Oh, interesting. It already created you a folder. Yeah, we're just gonna merge it. So now I gotta go to Cole.
Oh, that sucked.
I did not see what just happened.
I think I tried to trap it and I ended up bonking it off the tip of the flipper to the drain or something. All I remember is it sucked. All right, back to going. So, if anybody can see, that area 51 3/4 turned green and flashing. So that means that I've shot enough left orbit shots or spinner spins to where that's qualified. So there's 3 of the modes available, right? And I don't know if they can see it because of the rocket ship. But right now it's on Instant Martians. And you can change the 3 of them by hitting the spinner again if you want a different one. So I'm gonna just try to hit this left ramp to start this area 51 3/4 mode. All right. Here we go.
Delays.
Huh. Wow. Okay, so we can just get rid of that file. Sorry, Dice. Sorry, Cole and everybody. The computer sounds are coming through because I think Cole, you gotta stop chatting for a minute. Every time you chat, it re-triggers my system to build you all new files. So Cole, do me a favor and don't chat.
All right, ball free. I gotta do something here. I think I'm gonna try to go after my giant rocket multi-ball so I can have it ready for a mode.
Yep, sorry, we're almost done, everybody. The fact that Cole is not typing things in right now is actually making this successful. So show more options. We're gonna go refresh. Boom. Awesome. Now you can go. Cole, you are good to continue chatting now. Sorry about that. Hearing PC system chimes on the audio. Yep, Obi-Wan with the Force. We're done. We're all good now. We're all fine here. You're no longer soft banned, exactly. We got that all figured out. I'm gonna refresh just to make sure. Yep, it didn't reset anything with that last chat.
So I paid for trying to go after the captain ball. Yeah, we're not exactly lighting up the world here with scores.
No, not yet, but we're gonna get there.
Hopefully they're understanding more of the game.
I am very. Evidently, while I was fixing that issue, I made it seem like everybody's computer was having problems.
Oh, really?
Because you could hear it, like, can you hear me yet? Well, you could probably hear it as I was doing it, actually.
A little bit, yeah.
I was messing with everybody. Reminds me of my friend who complains whenever I get a phone notification because the phone sound is the same as his PC's alert sound. That's good. All right, this is it. This is the first good game. Positive thinking. There's one. Found that shot. Feeling pretty good about that. Nope. There's two, and started that mode right away. I'm just going into it. No, I'm not. Ferret, this is Dan, aka Man Adams from the stream. And this is Dan's game that we're currently playing.
How you doing, Ferret?
Okay, this is the interesting one. Pink collects gold, yellow delivers gold.
Correct.
Gold. So we're gonna go pink. That did nothing for me, so I'm gonna let this go around. There's yellow, and there's a lock shot.
Same here, Ferret. Nice to meet you.
A little early. Here's pink. Yoinks! Away! There's another yellow shot. What do we need? We're gonna go pink.
You see the hat? I am
Hey,
Mrs.
Ogden, welcome.
Nesbitt.
We're gonna go pink, backhand that shot. We're gonna hit that shot. Let's go to the other side.
Nice.
The loops feel really good, right?
This game has a lot of flow. Once you get it, you get shots.
You know, once you get it all dialed in. Here's a yellow for the collect.
It may be one of the only spooky games that not have an upper playfield other than like a
TNA?
Scott Denisi game.
Yeah, that's not their game. And how are the tunes tonight? The tunes are good, both the music and I feel like the game itself. Even though neither of us have put up any kind of massive games yet, it feels good.
So So I think my best up until you erased it yesterday was maybe 700K range. But I'm not the best at hitting the side shots, so if you can focus on the road runner loops, if that's lucrative, that may be what to go after.
The multiplier is kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, and I even forget about that shot. That there's a shot under the left upper flipper. I forget that.
I forget about that too, and that's your playfield multiplier.
Yep.
There we go. There we go. Throw it in there. You got this. It did it. Ooh, an iron carrot. 10x carrot targets for 30 seconds. No, 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 no. Okay.
I'm surprised it gave it back to you because you didn't start a mode, but maybe there is a short ball save that they've programmed in. I just didn't.
Yeah, and it didn't trigger it the last time I hit it. So we've got jab, frenzy. I've got white shots to get back into a mode. It shows I started a mode. There's 1, 2.
Nice nudge.
And we're ready to start an episode.
So you're right at frenzy. So I would maybe either the Scaredy Cat or the Seville,
Done.
Barber Seville.
Oh, this is the one that lights it all up. And I'm
Yeah,
ready
yep.
for frenzy, so I go for the left ramp.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. And I've also got 10x carrot targets on my action button.
Perfect time for a multi-ball.
Right?
Perfect reward.
All right, so we just activated the 10x carrot targets. This game is a lot of fun in multi-ball because of all the cool stuff that's going on. Oh no. I shot the crate. Woo!
Nice.
Feel like I dug that out of the ground. So is multiplier related to Markiplier? Asking for a friend. I don't know what a Markiplier is. There we go.
Nice.
Oh no, 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 no!
Yeah, on my game, about once out of about every 5 times it'll do that. I know on Pez's game it was like it wasn't doing it at all, so it may be a setting. It may be a slight setting tweak.
Find and shoot pink shot to rescue Porky.
Oh, you'll only see that shot when the thunder goes off. If that makes sense.
Oop. Might in him.
So when you hear the thunder go off, look for the pink shot.
Okay. The weird off the what shot? Sorry.
So when the thunder goes off,
Uh-huh.
all the shots kind of go white. That's when you look for the pink shot.
Okay, they all went white, and I shot something. Hey, Dom Hanks just gifted out a sub. Oh my God, Joe Hills rated with 283 people. Joe Hills, we're leveling up right now. Joe, how the heck was your stream this evening? Oh, neat. We're here now. Neoria, welcome. Howdy, George. Joe Hills raid here. QDL coming in on the Joe Hills raid. Hey, Ogden, 283. Holy hell. Blank Space Zero, welcome to the stream. Y'all, everyone, if you're just joining us, we're playing some Looney Tunes tonight. We have a first-time guest on the stream. Fandom Seeker, thank you very much for that follow. And our guest is Dan, aka Man Adams, and he's joining us here. This is his machine. That's Dan. And Looney Tunes is great. Also, we're gonna keep leveling up here on the stream. This is such a fun game, and Dan actually knows how to play it. So you've been providing us a whole bunch of kind of like suggestions on how to do things. In fact, Joe, as you were rating, I was getting guidance on what to do specifically, and I kind of missed it. So there's a pink shot that pops up, and with every blast of thunder, they turn white. Is that when one of them is pink?
It's that right
Oh,
ramp.
I see it.
You'll
Yep.
only see the pink shot when the thunder's going on.
Got it. Does it change every time?
I think it might. It may stay. Yeah. Well, no.
Yep.
I think it
Now
is.
it's the left ramp. So you got to be patient.
Nice.
I got it. Maybe.
You have 10 times swings, and that's as an award if that's applicable.
So I'm going to be patient here. I'm going to wait. When the thunder goes off, we'll get to see which one is pink, and I'll shoot that shot. I don't see it.
I didn't see it either.
Okay. We're going to try again.
With the pin stadiums, it's a little bit harder to see. But
Right. If it wasn't so well lit. I still don't see it.
yeah, I don't see it either.
Does it know that we're just trapping
Maybe
up?
You have to hit a blue shot. I don't know.
It was the crate.
Oh, was it? The biggest arrow on the formation.
Okay, the flow, by the way, Joe, you said you didn't know how to play this game, and this is definitely new. The flow on this is insane, especially for a, what's the name of the, spooky. Oh crap, I just started a multi-ball.
You should be able to hit the ball with a multi-ball. I'm not gonna give it to you with the auto launch, but
Nope.
seconds isn't really that much where you got to get into position to hit that.
Right?
But you can. I've done it before where you can hit it from your right lower flipper if you.
If you
maybe
hit it
not the
just
center
perfect?
target, but you could ricochet off of a stand-up target.
Oh, and I completed that mode.
Nice.
Okay. So we're and Joe, and for everyone that came over with Joe, we're still kind of learning this game. So and by we I mean me. At this point, this reel in the center is how you track your progress, and we've completed one mode, which is represented by green, as Meta Nightman pointed out earlier, and white means we've started it but didn't complete it. And then similar to Jurassic Park, Cole, by the way, have a great night. Thank you so much for swinging by, and I'm glad we were able to fix the name change issues. But swinging back then to the rules, kind of like in Jurassic Park, we have to spell map in order to qualify mode. You have to hit a certain number of flashing white shots in order to light the 3 different lights on the Acme vault so that way you can go into the vault and start your mode. So right now I've only got 1 shot left that's lit white, and I gotta try and find a fun way to get the ball over to that flipper. I'm gonna hit the left ramp. You know, this game kind of, layout-wise, reminds me of Radical. Oh, nice.
Oh, really? Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, because 4 flippers, there's a lot of flow, and like they built the flow into the game. It's kind of cool.
That's a good comparison.
We moved the game a little bit,
Just enough.
just enough. Oh wow, we didn't finish that mode, oh no, we need to shoot white shots. So here we go, we're gonna try and show some of this flow.
You do have a spotter shot if you have one you're having trouble hitting.
Oh nice, I can do that and spot it, right? There's another one.
And all these voices are done by, I think it's Eric Bauza, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's a name I wasn't familiar with, but they do an amazing job with the voices.
I cannot really tell, for the most part, that it's not Mel Blanc.
So we cashed out on that and completed 2 modes, and you can see it down there on the reel. We're now halfway done.
Oh, you got the encore on yeah. So yeah, you're kind of blowing it up compared to what our previous scores.
And when you say encore, what does that mean?
So we completed the mode.
Okay.
So you've got the vault, right? You've got the two. This is the vault right here.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So the ball kind of like once it started, kind of came down and hit probably one of the upper target.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the encore bonus kind of by accident.
Okay.
But you know.
Oh, that's like a shot after the mode
it's
to
like
get
a
an extra bonus.
It's a hurry up bonus after if you finish a mode.
That says instant Martians over there.
So you've hit enough spinner shots. You've qualified in area 51 3/4. So there you go.
So that's going to go into the lock up there. By the way, super cool mechanism up here. Sometimes you have to let the game know who's boss. Instant Martians. Just add water.
So Spooky hasn't really gone into like wizard modes in this game yet.
Okay.
But I would imagine it only makes sense like if you did all 3 of these modes, there would be like a wizard mode. Maybe Tasmania's a wizard mode or mini wizard mode. But so far yet in the code, they haven't gone into detail. Just exactly what they plan to have for all mini wizard modes.
All right, green now there. Hey, Jay-Z. We're going to go left ramp.
No, we're good. I have family in Houston, and a lot of them are out without power right now. So it's supposed to get up to 105 tomorrow in Houston. So if anybody has any family in Houston, or just can maybe have some sympathy for what they're going through right now.
Oh.
And we're in a dry heat, right?
Yeah, right?
The dry heat.
I take my t-shirt, but when I went on vacation with my friend and like that and he got it.
Got it.
George, I think you're officially blowing this up to some degree.
We completed the Martian thing.
Nice.
Okay, that felt good. And now we're ready to go back into modes. And we have half of our modes, more than half. We've had 2/3 of the modes played right now. Dom says, George, sorry I had to dip last night. What tattoo did you settle on? The Iron Mike Tyson face tat? Definitely no face tats. So I actually wrote it down and I put it on the Discord today to get some feedback on it, but I think it's Skeletor, Donatello from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Optimus Prime from Transformers, and then we'll pepper it with like little references to other shows. Like I want Log from Ren and Stimpy, and I do want Optimus Prime holding the sword from Voltron with the shing sound, but in visual form.
I know my nephew would vote Skeletor. He's a big He-Man fan.
I similarly grew up with He-Man. I don't really remember it all that much, but I know I had all the things.
Being a Ren and Stimpy fan, I would go with the Log.
Yes. All right, 25x multiplier. I don't know what ball that was, though. Was that 3?
Yeah.
That was 3.
Your initial.
All right.
That is definitely progress.
We got to throw this one. Joe, by the way, you weren't here, but we GC'd last night. We put up over 1 billion, and you are now the GC in here. And for that raid, you're getting in again, sir. And Dom Hanks, by the way, my hat's off to you. Thank you for the community sub that was gifted out earlier. I didn't give you the hats off, but you, sir, you are up.
As the owner of the game, I feel like I have to defend my honor and beat the scores.
Defend the honor.
Plus, I have the notorious creeper gloves that my wife calls them. You know, they're just regular pinball gloves to pinball fans, but to my wife, they're creeper gloves. So
I like the gloves. I think they help with the pinball.
that's what that's my feeling on the matter. But
Now Kirk Hobbs pointing out blowing up Looney. Oh, good start. Solid start. Kirk Hobbs pointing out blowing up Looney Tunes. Ha, joke of the day. Ask Wildly Coyote.
Nice.
But an expired mayo label. Check your expiration dates, everyone, please. Get roller derby wrist protector gloves for the big slap saves. That's not a bad idea. The one with the metal bar and just leave dents on the sides of pinball machines.
All right, what mode haven't we watched? I don't think we've done Rapid Fire. So this is alternating ramp shots.
Oh man, I like that. Hey.
So I'm gonna try to start my Anvil multi-ball because I'm in a mode and it's the quickest one to start. And up, I thought I had hair restore, but maybe not. Well, that didn't work out.
Thank you.
So also, I don't know if you know, there's an alternate skill shot, George.
Sorry, there's an alternate what?
Skill shot?
No, I did not.
All right, well, I'll have to wait until my next ball to show it, but.
Do you hold the left flipper?
So you hit the action button, I think it gives you a lit arrow on the loop. So if the orbit kickout is working correctly, it'll feed your right upper flipper, and if you hit that loop, it's probably a more valuable skill shot.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Like a super skill shot kind of thing. Yeah, not a fan. All right. Sorry. Okay. PI planning. Yeah, for me, by the way, the next, what is it? The next 4 days, I'm in nonstop, basically 8 to 9 hours of meetings every day as we plan for the next 12 weeks of work. Kirk Hobbs, checking expiration dates would be like knowing when your funeral is going to take place. Where's the fun in that? That always reminds me of in Krull, the old movie Krull. There is a character, a Cyclops character, who asked for the ability to see the future, and the witch that evidently granted him the power granted him only to see his own death in the future. So that's the one thing he knew is when he was going to die. I felt like that was a really well-written situation. Somebody enjoyed thinking that up.
So I gave it a little nudge. Is it still in camera okay?
Yes, yeah, you're good.
So this is the one I don't think we showed yet. You have to hit the shots the blue shots to make the opera singer like get louder or sing higher. And the shaker starts to get more intense every time you do that.
Okay. Nice, good job. I struggle with hitting that from the upper flipper. That's useful. Think of all the wild, reckless things you could do until then, right? You'd know, like, well, this doesn't kill me. This doesn't kill me. Shoot lit shots to build volume.
This is a really fun mode. Only this? That is double pane glass. Double pane tempered glass. There's no way. I remember that cartoon from when I was young. That opera singer is very funny. Yes.
All right, I've hit enough captive balls to where my giant rocket multi-ball is ready on the right orbit for
Awesome.
blocks. And I also have that Atta-ball ready if I want to try to go under the right upper flipper. So I'm probably going to try to at least get that going. Not drain.
Well, the game is giving you several chances. Hey, Early! Thank you so much for that follow and welcome. We're playing some Looney Tunes if you're just joining us. And yeah, that time was definitely a classic era for, feel like, good. Oh, we're going to hit a level up on that one. I think that might enable camera number 4. Look at that. Extreme close-up on the player. Cool side camera. Yeah, this layout, I feel like fits this game like a glove.
So I hit that super jackpot shot like 3 times and it's still flashing. I don't know if that's a bug or what.
Oh no. You got a double danger there.
Well, I am trying to catch you.
Is that ball 3? Bass tone, tax.
Tax. Oh my god, autocorrect. Bass tone, what were you trying to say?
Oh, I forgot to show off the other skill shot. Well, if I can actually hit the shot under the right upper flipper. There we go.
There it is. You got the Atta-ball. Taz.
So I'm pretty sure you can stack these two multi-balls if I got giant rocket going.
I would think so. This Atta-ball really does seem like it just puts 2 balls into normal play.
There's one lock.
Cool, yeah, and you got a lock, so you can combo them up together. I like it. Oh, no. Dom asking, what's the rumor for Spooky's next game? Dan, what are your thoughts there?
It was supposed to be Beetlejuice, but I think that is eventually coming. Just not the next.
That is unfortunate on timing, because wow, how amazing would it be to get...
If I had to guess, so Franchi was, they did an interview with Chris Franchi, and he was, hit the action button,
Okay.
the yellow shot,
Oh.
so plunge, and then hopefully it'll make it around. There you go. That's your super skill shot.
That was it. Okay.
So back to Spooky recently interviewed Chris Franchi. Chris Franchi's a well-known pinball artist. Did the art for, multiple Stern games. He did the art for, I think, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
So renowned pinball artist. So he knows what the next 1 or 2 spooky games are. So he's really into like probably older, like 80s, 70s stuff. And he made the comment that even the next 2 titles is going to be hard for him to pass up.
Really?
So that tells me it's going to be something from the 80s, possibly 70s. I know Spooky's in love with Rocky Horror Picture Show. I don't know if that's really like a 1,000 game seller. So maybe they would combine that with another title, like kind of like Looney Tunes and Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Do another dual theme? Now they said they're done with that though, right?
No.
Oh, no?
I don't think so. Everybody were thinking because of the way Ultraman and Halloween went down, they were not going to go back to that, but they clearly did. So I think they were a lot more prepared this time,
Okay.
being that they went from 1 coder to 4 coders, and a lot more help, a lot more people employed. But I'm just like everybody else. I just hear, I'm on Pinside and I see certain rumors floating around. I don't have any special like inside information or anything. So one interesting note, I did own a Halloween for a while, and one of the stand-up targets had the singer Meatloaf on the art. So that could be an indication, an Easter egg to where maybe they're doing. So Meatloaf was in Rocky Horror Picture Show. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
Maybe they're brave enough to do a Meatloaf music pin. What other films was he in? I know he was in Fight Club.
Sorry, which one is this?
Meatloaf?
Oh. Yep, Fight Club. Oh my god, a Fight Club pin could be a lot of fun.
So any movie with Meatloaf in it could be a possibility if that's an Easter egg. Okay, a lot of people thought Beetlejuice was next, but I'm pretty sure they said it's coming. It's just not the next one, or not. The people that have the rumors down, they were said it's eventually coming, just not the next.
All right, got to try and hit this right orbit. Nope. Okay, let's try this again. There it is. Now we're ready to start a mode. We'll take it.
You do have 10 times slings.
Okay, that's the item. And if I had another one, I could rotate through the different items.
I think you have to wait until the mode starts for it to let you do it.
Gosh darn it.
So this mode's a roaming yellow shot. It's supposed to be Tweety Bird, right?
Ah, okay, so you're just trying to hit Tweety. Crap, I missed it. Got it.
So I'm thinking the more yellow roaming shots you hit, and then you hit the crate, you get a nice save.
Thank you.
The more shots you hit before you hit the crate, will probably build up your points when you do hit the crate, I'm guessing.
Right. Crap, where'd it go? Oh, it's on the left ramp. Right ramp. Got it. Hey!
Kirk Hobbs, the Meatloaf, I believe he's on a stand-up decal on Halloween. And the only way you're going to be able to see that as if somebody takes a picture of their Halloween and shows it. But he's in the art somewhere on Halloween.
The warning shot.
No, no, no. Cool. Meep, meep. Oh, that's coming back.
So 2 action items available.
Tilt warning. Oh, I can shoot. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that.
And you still have your 10 times sling.
No!
If I distracted you, I apologize.
No, 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 no. That was.
I forget about those items.
Yeah, no, that was great. I was just thinking about it. Like, yeah, an extra tilt warning. That's great. Oh, wow. So the items, you can see them up at the top there, I think.
Right.
That's pretty cool. So I'm going to hit the button, go in. Let's see if we can hit this super. Nope. All right, that's going to run out of time. Oh, I see the carrot shots. Those are just the stand-ups. Let's go here.
Right.
Oh, looks like someone needs to work on their aim.
What? I hit the shot I was looking for. Does the game not know what to do right now? Because that feels software-esque to me.
Where did the ball go?
So it just got locked.
Just give it a little wiggle, maybe it's... Huh. Well, we may not...
I think I feel like that's software.
Ball search. There we go.
Cool.
It didn't like you talking back about the
Yeah.
Elmer Fudd insult, so a little bit extra punishment there for you, George.
Yep. There we go. Just hit some stuff. There we go. What are we at? There's another loop. We're at 63 miles per hour. We're at now... We're at 72 miles per hour. That is a multiplier on our bonus, right?
You actually know more about that than I do, because I haven't really focused on that yet. As I'm playing the game.
Somebody just did something.
But that would make sense if it's a multiplier, because that shot under the upper right flipper is the multiplier for the playfield. So.
Sammy Higgins just threw a sub our direction, 28 months. Sammy, good evening to you. How go? It goes. It goes really well. And on top of that, we've got a fun new guest here. We've got Dan with us, who will be up here likely playing in the very near future since I'm on ball 3.
The light blue shot.
How's it going, Sammy?
All right, what do we got? We have a lock, I think, lit on
You
there.
still have that 10 times slings if you want to activate it.
All right, our slings are lit.
Oh, they are going, okay.
This is such a great mode.
So that's, to me, it's... To me, this mode will either piss somebody off or they will laugh their ass off. It's one of those... It can either really be really annoying or it can be like belly laughing funny.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That was such a cool combination of shots right there.
You're definitely getting these combos down.
All right, we've got Frenzy lit on the left, which I don't want to do. I want to bring the mode in first. I've only got one more mode I think I need right now. I can't figure out how to feed my left flipper easily.
I I don't usually try to post pass on this game. You might want to give it a shot.
That worked out. That works. That works. Thank you. Thank you, Sammy. I do love this hat. That sucks.
I don't want to jinx you, but I think you'll beat your, at least previous high score for tonight.
Okay, okay. Now let's see if we can get this over. I just need one more shot to start this mode. Just like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Nice.
Cool, now we're gonna start this episode. No, we're not.
Game's just a tad bit enjoyable when the crate works right.
Yep. It surprisingly easier shot to hit when it opens up all the way. Speedius ludicrous.
Huh. It's starting a mode, but so am I looking at, is the LCD frozen on the game or is it just the stream?
Nope, it's on the game.
Okay, well. So you're in the hair-raising hair mode, so it's shoot a shot and then shoot the orbit. Shoot a shot and then shoot the orbit.
So I'm bringing a multi-ball into this now.
Here you go.
But the LCD is
Okay, well.
the LCD is kind of stuck. Who knows? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Who needs an LCD? We don't need it.
Once again, it is beta code.
Right. We're good. All right, what do we need now? It looks like left.
Orbit, either orbit.
Oh no! Oh wait, we got hair restore. Awesome. God, the flow in this game is just fantastic.
Yeah, I believe Spooky truly listens to feedback, and I believe they made improvements to give people more flow versus like say multiple upper play fields.
Right. All right, what do we need? Right ramp. Let's go right ramp. Got it. To left ramp to. Yeah, I meant left orbit. I mean, that felt really good.
Well, this is the end of the mode, so hopefully the LCD will come back, or it may take a ball drain.
Yeah, it did not come back. And is it telling me to hit the crate?
You're at your hurry up at the end of the mode.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know what I'm supposed to.
What ball are you on?
I'm on ball 3.
Okay.
Ooh, I've got an extra ball.
I would hope if you get to the end of the game that the LCD would come back, but it's gonna suck. You don't know where your score is.
Right?
But we'll just have to see.
I'm going for that extra ball. Hey, something happened. The extra ball came. Okay, so this is definitely a software issue.
The real question is once you end the game, is it gonna come back where it shows you what?
Right. Will we get to see? Okay, good. We get to see something.
Oh, it was ball 2. Oh,
No, it was ball 3, but I got the
You
extra ball. Okay. So we're at 368. FSU Massey, welcome. Did y'all know the loop feed that goes around and feeds the upper right flipper can be fed to the bottom left flipper if you hold some button? I forget which off the top of my head. Maybe the left flipper? I did not know that.
Sorry, fellas, but I just can't wait much longer.
So I'm gonna.
The ball. The red shot.
I don't even know what just happened there.
You missed.
Okay.
So obviously at this point, the wizard mode isn't programmed yet, where you get so many modes, but it'll come.
Am I supposed to hit the wizard mode?
No, I'm saying if you got enough modes under your belt, I don't think it's programmed in.
Oh, okay.
You could actually be at that point. I just know it's coming.
Okay. And what's going on right now?
You're in a area 51 3/4 mode.
Ah, okay. Shoot any lit shot, it says.
That's the athlete break, Doc.
Got it.
Restore.
Meep. Meep. It's cool. All right, green shot on the left here. Green on the right ramp. Green on the left ramp, which just moved. I'm shooting the green shots. No, I'm not. Got it. Now to the left. Good. Good. We're gonna try this again. Got it. Where's the... That sucks. I got 10x carrot targets.
Important thing is you got the highest score of the night.
Let's see what that multiplier got up to. The MPH 65. Not bad. It was no 120 something. That felt really good earlier. Okay. And this one, hold up. So we got to go to Dom Hanks. Dom, I'm inclined to put DOM in here, but if Dom Hanks, if you're in, what are your initials? And I'm going to start putting Dom for Dom Hanks. Where was the earth-shattering kaboom? It's an earth-shattering kaboom. It's been a while since I've seen Marvin.
If the main guy couldn't, got sick or whatever, you'd have a very good replacement with that impersonation.
All right. Wait, how are we doing on time right now?
What is it?
11:30.
11:30. Okay.
Yeah. Are you still going to keep going till midnight? Okay. That's you, sir.
All right.
And this is my drink.
I demand a free game!
Everett, welcome. Hey, is the music? Yes. Everett, the music for the machine is off. And we have, hopefully y'all can still hear it in the background. I have Scott Denise's music playing in the background.
Hate to break it to you, man, but it is.
Sammy says, I regret complaining about how cold Colorado is. It's been nearly 120 degrees here lately.
Oh, wow.
And I would take those 24-degree temps in a heartbeat.
Where's he at?
Sammy's in, actually, I don't want to dox Sammy, but Sammy is in a place where it is very warm right now.
Yeah, that's got to be maybe Arizona?
There we go. Northern Sacramento Valley. There we go.
Okay.
Sammy, I didn't think you had any issues with it, but I didn't want to be the person to point out where you were.
I'm just happy I caught myself, actually. Yeah. I just reaffirming it. This is definitely the best game Spooky has ever made. The flow is awesome. Theme integration is top notch with Looney Tunes. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the theme does nothing for me, but I do like playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
So I'm in what's Opera Dock, and I'm trying to start my Anvil Frenzy to bring them over.
Right, this is the good one. This is the Killed a Wabbit. I have a lot of fond childhood memories watching all of these episodes.
So I got my Frenzy ready. Oh, Oh, man.
Oh, that one is so hard to hit too. Like anytime you go out the left out lane, it feels like you got gypped.
That's pinball.
Yep. Everett says the ramps are short, which is cool. The ball hits almost a dead stop as it turns around on those ramps. It's a weird feeling. Regardless, the game has the redonk flow, and I compared it earlier to Radical. The more I think of it, the more I'm doubling down on that. This is Spooky went the route of Radical and built a table that was just 100% flow. Sammy, I feel like I have a lot of control on this machine. The one thing I would want to do, I would want to, I think, replace whatever rubbers they have here, the red ones. I feel like I'd want to put black stern rubbers on it. They feel extra bouncy. And then I would want 20 minutes with I feel like Eric Pripke, I think, or Kripke. I don't remember how to pronounce his last name. But I've got, so far, this is just day 2. I feel like I'm going to formalize some of these suggestions at some point, but I got like 10 things that are starting to really brew that I would want to change about this.
So I think as far as rules, you'd want to talk to Luke Peters.
Sorry, who is it?
Luke Peters.
Okay, Luke.
Which is, so Eric Prepke's obviously doing the coding.
Right.
But Luke is the one doing the rules.
Okay, so if it was rules and how things are set up, like one thing for sure in this game is that, and this is rules as opposed to coding, is that this game is so flowy, and I feel like most of the modes don't reward following the standard flow of the machine. Like there's so many fantastic combinations where you can hit right ramp, left ramp, flipper, upper flipper to the inner loop, then do it a second time, but the second time you let it go all the way down to the to the lower right flipper and tag the left ramp. Like that. There are some modes I feel like in this game that should force you to do that combination and a whole bunch of other combinations. Like make me flow like a master in order to complete these modes. And I just don't feel like I've felt it yet. But it's also day 2, and maybe I'm missing it. There you go. Hey, Ogden, give us a good shot path mode. Exactly. FSU, sometimes your mic is real hot. Sounds like high gain, or you're getting real close. I am. FSU, Massey, I'm like right on the mic. I'm sorry. That's a mixture of alcohol and me not wanting to sit down. Like I'm standing and leaning over the mic, and I'm excited. Exactly. You can kind of see me over here behind the text as to what's going on. I'm leaned over the mic, and this is way too close. This is where it's going to be very hot, and I shouldn't have to yell into the mic. So instead, I'm going to speak from back here. I'm imagining this is probably a good volume. Yeah, the creep shot mode. Awesome. I do like the fact, yeah, you are nailing that left ramp from the upper flipper.
So there is, I'm trying to remember, it's Rabbit Transit mode. Here, I'll go to it now. So that repeatable shot you can set up. So this one, if you choose, so you either choose Bugs Bunny or the Tortoise, and one of them will have like a shot, repeatable shot at that ramp. So let's figure out. So it's the Tortoise. See the green shot? So I can loop that shot.
Nice.
Well, having the Add-a-ball is probably not the best for this situation, but so. See, the other ball got away.
So Ogden says, with all the flippers on this thing, does it have a plethora of skill shots? So far, it looks like you only have 2 skill shot options. A skill shot and a super skill shot. And then Sammy Higgins says, I love learning a new table. I'm not good at it, but I love that feeling. I'm right there with you, Sammy. Like, there's something really cool about walking up to a table, and there's that moment where you know it's like a present you have to unwrap, but you have to play it in order to figure it out and start building. For me, it's like that mental model that I then use every time I play the game. That was rough. That was so straight down the middle.
I just lost the race and then I turned.
Wolfman, welcome to the stream. No Power Rangers, by the way. That's not gonna happen.
All right, George, you're up.
What? Oh! All right.
Hey, somebody's.
No match, shall we?
We're gonna get there. And you said that the wizard, so if you complete all, grand finale.
Yeah, I don't believe that's programmed in yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you like fill that up,
Yes.
it'll probably just start over.
Okay.
You know.
I love that, by the way. I always try to, whenever a new game comes out, get to an area that hasn't been coded yet and either crash or get to a spot and be like, well, this is where we would get. So that would be fun. I want to shoot for that. But what's interesting is in Guardians of the Galaxy, you have the option to half complete every mode, and you can get to, I can't remember. There's 2 modes. There's Save Xandar and then Immolation Initiative. So I wonder if this one has something similar where there's going to be a smaller mini wizard mode you'd get to if you start all of the modes that you can get into. I don't know.
They haven't really gone into depth about mini wizard modes or what the wizard mode's going to look like. They may consider Tasmania like a mini wizard.
Okay.
But yeah, the more to come. I mean, if they had inserts on the playfield stating, but
Right. Like Jaws.
It's right. So I know there will be mini wizard modes and wizard mode. It's just so early yet in the production of Looney Tunes and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So
Okay.
more to come, right?
More to come. All right. Let's get this going here. What did you narrow it down to? Wolfman, Optimus. All of these characters are going into the base of the tattoo. Optimus Prime, Darkwing Duck, Donatello from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I feel like there was a 4th character. I can't think of it right now.
Stand there, Earthling. Launch the ball.
Skill shot. The red shot.
Shoot the ramp shots. Let's do it.
Hurry up and look at the crate, Doug.
So George, are you one of those players where if you have a few drinks in you get better?
Yes, for sure. And then if I have too many drinks, I go downhill.
I think I'm kind of similar, but obviously tonight it's just not clicking with me.
I don't feel like we found your cider. Like we can. We just have to keep trying different ciders, and maybe at some point we'll, and maybe not now because it's so close to the end of the stream, but maybe next time we'll have to do some tequila tastings. Can't beat a $2 dinner. Oh no. Okay.
So do you believe that there's
Not even supposed to be
too much
here
order
today.
in this game?
Oops, sorry. Say that again.
I'll go ahead and respond to the announcement here.
Oh, Pinjamin, welcome to the stream. And what was that? That was Looney Tunes. Yes, we have a Looney Tunes and stream guest with us. First time is Dan, aka Man Adams. This is his Looney Tunes, and he'll be back up here playing it shortly.
How's it going, Benjamin? So I was about to say, do you think the orange is too overwhelming, or
You know,
enough?
I'm okay with it. Like if you're gonna choose a color, I say go for it, right? Just own it. And they owned it with orange. Everything in this game is orange, and I'm fine. I would rather that than like Stern has done black hardware recently, like on their LEs for like Rush is a really good example. And that I'm not a fan of. Like give me a bright color.
Yeah, I mean, so a lot of people were worried that they powder coated the ramps, that they were gonna chip. Possibly. So, I mean, so far, I mean, because I think Scooby-Doo, they did powder coat the ramps also.
If it's chipping, I'm not noticing anything.
Yeah. I mean, you're not really gonna know unless one's on location for a while and, you know, it gets thousands of plays.
What do I want to hit? I want to hit that shot to that shot to that shot. Let's go inner loop. Missed it. But we can do that again. So left ramp to right ramp to upper left ramp to inner loop. Nope. Inner loop. The vault is now open. Cool. And there's the vault.
So that's the crate. The vault is that side shot, right? You hit it.
Did I hit it?
Yeah, when it came back down.
The flow. I can't stress enough how cool and crazy this flow is.
I believe whoever you want to believe the designers are at Spooky, I believe it's Bug and Spooky Luke.
Oh my God.
I believe they put their name on the map with this layout.
Yes, that was game design Spooky Luke and Corwin Bug Emery. So Spooky Luke and Bug.
So I believe they've arrived with this layout.
You missed.
And I find it kind of funny that upper playfields in general, or most people like them when you spend the least amount of time on them as possible.
Right.
Which is kind of a little bit weird to me. I mean, when you think about maybe Simpsons Pinball, I mean, you're up there pretty often, or for a period of time, and that's considered one of the best upper playfields, so. Yeah, upper playfields are, you know, they're kind of like divisive. Some people like them, some people don't.
For sure.
Nice save.
Shoot the roaming shot. Got it. Got it.
So
Got it.
I believe, you know, when you get to a point where you're able to stream the music.
No! I was celebrating.
What did it do? I was in.
I thought I completed the mode.
Okay.
Evidently, I didn't.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you're really into classical music at all, but it definitely, when you're able to stream it with just the music, I think it'll add another level to your enjoyment.
Looks like someone needs to work.
For me, it was, when I first got the game, it was playing the hide and go tweet mode.
Okay.
Which plays the classical music from, I don't know the name of the song, but it's the one that the Bad News Bears played. It's the same tune that the Bad News Bears movies that they played there. So it was like,
I don't know that one.
it was just a double dose of nostalgia for me because I'm playing a Looney Tunes game with this classic episode, and then I'm listening to the Beethoven. I believe it's Beethoven, maybe. So I'm thinking about this, you know, this classical tune that I associate with a '70s movie. But yeah.
That is using.
Yeah. Is that on time?
Oh yeah. Heck yeah. In fact, this might be it.
All right, last chance.
That's all, folks.
I found my sweet spot for playing one of these music best tap games is Gummy and a Glass of Wine. Nice, yeah. A Gummy and a Glass of Wine. I'm jealous of anyone who can aim their shots. I'm just panic flipping. Don't tell George. Remember, I came up with that name to remind myself not to panic flip. It wasn't telling other people, it was me. I still want to play one. My kid wants me to buy Looney Tunes, but I can't buy without playing. Not for anything. Benjamin, so I would say the reasons to buy this game are insane flow, very cool theme.
See if I can get this. Well, no, I got 2 in a row.
Reasons not to buy it at this point would be that the rule set on it still feels...
It's early.
It's still early, yeah. There's something that I kind of struggle with on, I struggled with on Ultraman and I'm struggling with here, is I want some sort of a progress meter on the mode. Somewhere, kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy where it shows you the shots at the upper left-hand corner, and you have to decipher the progress, but it lets you know like there's 8 shots and you're on shot 3 of 8. I want something like that because sometimes I feel like I get spooky stuck in a mode since there's often no timers on them. And maybe something like that's coming, but right now that would be one of my key things I'd ask for if I could send like an open letter to the developer of this. Always out of order, and Pinjamin, that would be my next big concern. So Dan, how many issues have you had with this?
Being a home use only game, I mean, I'll have to take the glass off maybe once every 10, 20 games. To be frankly honest, if I was an operator, I probably would not operate spooky games.
Right.
Just because, for whatever reason, they tend to have more issues on location.
Yep.
But I think as every game comes out, they're slowly
Getting better,
right,
and better and
right.
better. Yeah.
So operating is a little bit different than somebody, playing it at home. But I think they'll eventually get there one day. It's just, as a boutique company, it's gonna take time.
It's funny if you think about it. I doubt they've sold out of the entire history of their company more games than Godzilla sold by itself.
True.
And if you think about that, they essentially have had one game's worth of opportunity to get better at the manufacturing, parts purchasing, and quality control process. Vic, welcome. Sammy pointing out, it gives me the vibes of like rubber bands that haven't been worn in. Yeah, I like that actually. It's a great descriptor. And Vic says, yeah, seeing many spooky pins on location always down or have issues makes me not even want to look at spooky pins. Now, I can tell you for me, I had very few issues with Total Nuclear Annihilation. I had very few issues with Rick and Morty. I had almost no issues whatsoever with Ultraman. And no matter what, whenever I have an issue, Spooky is usually very responsive. Have you had to call or work with Spooky at all yet, Dan?
I'll say that again.
Have you had to work with Spooky? Like if you had to call them and get on and have them ship you out parts or anything?
I've had my Scooby-Doo, let's see, I had a coil and so they had to send me a new, I believe it's the Warden board and a coil.
Okay.
But that's the only thing with my Scooby-Doo. My Rick and Morty, which was your Rick and Morty.
Right.
I believe that the light board that was inside that pop bumper was the only thing I had to replace.
Okay. And in working with Spooky, were they responsive? Did you have?
Oh yes, very responsive. You just got to remember that they're only working Monday through Thursday.
Yeah.
They do their employers or their employees 10
4
10s, I believe.
Yeah.
So if you have a problem on a Friday, just got to be patient.
which is way better than Stern, by the way. It took me 12 weeks to get a replacement part for Rick.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's par for the course. It takes me half a week just to get a response from their support email. And that's not a rip on Stern. They don't have to have amazing service. That's where I feel like Spooky shines in many ways, is that they are that little Wisconsin homebrew company that will call you back. Like, it's a person, it's not a system.
And I believe they just added another tech.
Okay.
He's probably been in the job maybe 2 or 3 months. So the main guy was AJ, I believe.
Okay.
So they've got so they basically doubled their tech support. But obviously you got a new person in there, it's gonna take them a little while to get up to speed. So I've never had a problem with them, replacing a part or helping. Their reliability, I think, will eventually get there. You just got to remember they're a boutique company. They're not the big guy on the block, Stern.
Yep.
Boutique, mom and pop style shop. Hey, Sammy, thank you so much for hanging out. Have a great night. Higher Peanut pointing out that Ultraman Subway is always acting up on location, but Rick and Morty is usually good.
So if anybody's familiar with the Electric Bat arcade,
Yeah.
so I believe, so they've had a Scooby-Doo for a while, and I believe just now, as in like maybe the last month or two, they've got it to where it's pretty much rock solid. But they did go through a growing phase or spurt with it.
Yep.
So it was down, every now and then. They're one of the few, I believe, that they're brave enough to put them on location. And Looney Tunes Texas Chainsaw Massacre may be the same route. It may take a little bit longer to get through the bugs or whatever.
Yeah. Actually, we're gonna call it there. It's just shy of midnight. Dan, thank you so much.
Thank you
for coming to hang out. Thanks for letting us play Looney Tunes. This is a really fun game. I'm excited. We just put the new code on tonight. We got 2 extra modes. I'm assuming a number of other bug fixes. We were actually able to track progress. I think it was better even tonight than it was last night, because I think we actually got to the point where we almost filled it up. And there's a lot going on. There's playfield multipliers. There's little sub modes with the Martian mode, which isn't part of your Acme crate modes. It's like a secondary mode that you qualify once you get a large number of spins over there. You've got multiple multi-balls, and what I love is that add-a-ball multi-ball, which doesn't stop you from going into any other modes or any other multi-balls. It's like, here, just have 2 balls. But you're in normal play. It's a very enjoyable game. I am pleasantly surprised. I kind of went into this thinking that we'd probably play it a few times and then I'd come back to it once every few weeks just to see how the code was doing on it. But yeah, this is good.
So I know your experience with Ultraman. Fast forward to this, I believe you can see the improvement.
Sure.
So
honestly, Rick and Morty. So I went TNA, Rick and Morty, Ultraman. So it was this high, oh my gosh, oh wow, and then back up here. Like now it's good. Ultraman was just a problem. It was Ultraman and Halloween was just problematic. If we toss out Ultraman and Halloween, I think I'm overall still very happy. Yeah. So once again, thank you so much for coming over. That was an awesome stream.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're gonna head out. You guys will be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We're gonna either be on Swords of Fury or Star Wars. I think I'm gonna pop over on Star Wars tomorrow. Stars is going to get fixed this Friday, along with the other game that we have yet to show off. This other fun masked game. I'm really excited to play that one. I'm also excited to show you the cool playfield on Stars. It's very unique. Midlife Arcade, I'm so sorry you missed it. But we'll come back. We'll be playing Looney Tunes, I think, a lot over the coming weeks. So see y'all tomorrow. See you later this week. Have a fun weekend if we don't get to see you. And yeah, see ya.
Bye, Internet.
Are you familiar with the Pinball Network? If you're not, maybe if you just give me a moment to speak directly to you about what the Pinball Network is and what it could mean to you. The Pinball Network is a collection of content creators across multiple media. It's YouTube, that is podcasting, that is Twitch streams. Okay, I'm talking to you. And they do it out of the goodness of their beings, out of the goodness of their souls, out of the goodness of pinball, to further pinball as a hobby and the community. That is the reason they do the things they do. They do it for you. So if you're not familiar with the Pinball Network, you should be. I suggest you check out all of those people who are a part of the network. You should give each of them a follow if what you're interested in is soul-enriching pinball-related content.